don't like that before, but yo, that seems flying it today. Hi, everybody. Look at your faces. I'm glad that gave some of you a chuckle. Good, good, good. Glad to hear. It's great to be here. Let's give everybody a little wave. Really want to see those fingers. And let's say hello to all of our live stream folks as well. Big, big love to all of you. We have the wonderful Laurel Swift with us today, who I'm going to introduce in a moment. But first, let us introduce everybody in the room. Welcome everybody in the room. So welcoming Erin in NYC in her customary costume cupboard. Thank you for your support and help. Jojo in New Hampshire, loving the blue or green behind you. Aloysius in Massachusetts. I don't know what I'm seeing there, but welcome. Oh, there you are. Hello. Deborah in Kentucky. Welcome. Annette in California. Hoda in BC. Hello. Susan in Cincinnati. Welcome. Dan in Vienna. Trish in Victoria. Pauline in Newcastle, UK. Kathy in Colorado. Ruth and Clive in Birmingham. I like that. It looked like a royal wave there, Ruth. I enjoyed that. Kathleen in Albuquerque. Hello. Benet in California. Jim Harkless. Welcome. Carolyn in Boise, who is telling us it is day 1474. Amazing. Thank you, Carolyn. Linda in Orcas Island, welcome in your majestic chair. And Cricket and Bonnie in Boise and Storm in Massachusetts. Athena, welcome. Laris in the UK, welcome. Fred in Silver Spring, hello. Anne in Silver Spring. Bob in Massachusetts and another Bob in Albany. Hello. Alex Cumming, welcome to you. So Alex is a host, song leader of the Daily Antidote, frequent flyer, as we know, and he's also the producer of the 5 albums on Bandcamp. 5 Daily Antidote albums on Bandcamp. So wonderful work, Alex. Thank you for being here with us. Lynn and Cliff in Vermont, welcome. Delhi, welcome. Hindi in Toronto. Anne in Nashville. Sheila in North Florida. Kat Cox, hello. Gary Poundsner in Massachusetts. Loriana, Kachina and Courtney, welcome, welcome. Fiona on your iPhone somewhere in the world. Kevin in DC, I love your psychedelic background. Hello to the Curly Tops and hello to LMG in Connecticut and Caroline Kwan, Bronwyn in Victoria, Louise in BC, Elizabeth in California, welcome. Carol in Connecticut, Sandy in North Carolina, Nancy in Washington State, Ray, who I happen to know is Joe's mom, and last but not least, Anna in Cambridge, Massachusetts. That is everyone. How wonderful, how wonderful. Let's take a big deep breath together. And here we are all together. Oh, I followed by a nice stretch. I saw a few people doing that. That was really nice as well. Getting into our bodies today, always good. So we have somebody new to the Daily Antidote today. So huge big welcome to Laurel Swift, who is a musician and a composer. She plays the double bass and she clog dances. How cool are both of those things? I'm imagining both of them together somehow. I just would love to see that. And she clog dances and plays the bass with Gadarene. Have I said that correctly? Yes.
Gadarene, yeah.
Gadarene. And she also plays fiddle with the Glowworms, and she's a teacher of folk music as well. She lives in the US now, but we've just discovered that there's a UK connection. I think Leicester is where you were originally from, Laurel, is that right? Yep. And she also knows people down my way, which is lovely as well, in Devon. She's also started working in a duo with Alex Cumming, who's here today, a folk music duo. So that's a really lovely thing. And she is working on a solo set at the moment. So we're going to hear all about that very soon. She has 2 wonderful songs for us today, one with fiddle and one just with voice. What a treat. So Laurel, we're going to hand over to you. Welcome to the Daily and nice to have you here with us.
Thanks. It's nice to be here. Great. Let's get stuck straight into a chorus, I reckon. Are you all feeling warmed up and ready for singing? My favorite warm-up is a bit of or just like a few little noises, or you can stick your if you can't get the things going, or you can do a and just send it up and down a bit, so you're like yeah, bit of that. So the chorus, I think you're going to get it pretty quickly. It is, will he be that? Oh. there? Will you be there to meet me? Will you come, be it rain or sun or storm? Will you be there to meet me? So, will you be there to meet me? Will you come, be it rain or sun or storm? Will you be there to meet me? Let's try that together. 3 and. Will you be there to meet me? Will you come, be it rain or sun or storm? Will you be there to meet me? One more time. Will you be there to meet me? Will you come, be it rain or sun or storm? Will you be there to meet me? And you can. I'm a big fan of people making up their own harmonies. So the simplest one is just to stick on the start note. Will you be there to meet me? Will you come there? And when you don't like how it sounds, go down one or up one. You could also, will you be there? You could go below that. Will you be there to meet me? Will you come, be it rain or sun or storm? Is that enough to be working something out? Great. Here we go then. There's no chorus between the first two verses because it just doesn't quite add up. But you get loads of extra chorus at the end to make up for it. So I'm going to sit here so the fiddle's a bit out of the way. The sun is weak, but the wind is warm, just from the desert blowing up a storm. The wind is warm, but my feet are cold, and how many lies have we been told? The sky turns puce and the smog is thick. The air's so close that I feel sick. Lightning spills and the thunder screams. For a moment the blinding truth is seen. Will you be there to meet me? Will you come, be it rain or sun or storm? Will you be there to meet me? Rain comes, but it comes in sheets, steals all the soil and floods our streets. I run so hard that the sweat cascades, but this torrent will run for days and days. And will you be there to meet me? Will you come, be it rain or sun or storm? Will you be there to meet me? The ground's too hot and the air won't cool. Didn't prep us for this at school. My window shudders like an old man's cough, and I can't sleep for the wearing aloft. And will you be there to meet me? Will you come, be it rain or sun or storm? Will you be there to meet me? When the sky is blue, don't like to ask what you've been through. The grass smells sweet and the breeze is mild, though everything hurts and it's hard to smile. But the woods grow tall and the creepers climb. Precious things will leave behind. Precious things will leave behind. Will you be there to meet me? Will you come, be it rain or sun or storm? Will you be there to meet me? Oh, will you be there to meet me? Will you come, be it rain or sun? Oh, will you be there to meet me? Will you come, be it rain or sun? Oh, will you be there to meet? Oh, will you be there to meet me?
Yeah, I'll be there to meet you for sure.
Thanks. It was so great to see you all singing. Thanks. Thanks
Isn't
for
it true?
sharing.
Gorgeous. What a great melody. I just feel like I just want to sing that melody over and over again. And I'm really intrigued by the lyrics. Could you tell us a bit about your inspiration about writing this song? What was there for you? What was...
Yeah. So this is a thinking about climate change and thinking about the impact it has physically and the impact it has on us. I think, and I was writing it during lockdown in the UK at the start of the pandemic. And there was this great point when we'd had the first lockdown and then the government were like, okay, lockdown's over, you're free to go out. And everybody's like, do you know what I missed? I miss my friends and I miss my family. And the government were like, the shops are open and the pubs are open and you can go to restaurants and you need to spend money. We don't care that all you actually want is just to spend time with your friends and family. So I was kind of thinking about that. And I was also thinking about there was a tsunami in Japan, maybe. And there was a lot of video footage of people just running from this river and clambering up. And, any natural disaster where the thing you're like, can I find the people? And people are getting lost and separated. And you're just like, will you be there for me? Will I find you? Like, will you wait for me or catch me up? And I was kind of thinking about the different consequences of different weathers and change in all that kind of stuff. But it's like the people bit of, will I find my loved ones? So that's the kind of bit. And I was, just trying to paint some, and the verses are, I was going through wind, earth, water. There's one for each. So the sun is weak and the wind is warm. And then the ground's too hot, the air won't cool. The sky turns puce. I wanted to get puce in a song.
I was loving the word puce, I have to say.
So it was just kind of the sorts of how does the world change, what's scary, what's still familiar.
Mm-hmm. Wonderful. Thank you. It's so funny that sometimes with words, I'll be honest with you, I didn't get that. And that's not down to your songwriting. That's probably down to me with words. Sometimes I just don't see the meaning. And then obviously it's obvious now you've said it.
Right. So, thank you. Right. And I think I was trying to, it's hard. I was, trying to write fun, joiny songs about climate change. Like, climate change is terrifying. But like, you want songs to be catchy and hooky and everything else. So, yeah.
And how great, I guess you can get, you could sing the song and then you can speak about it. It's like, it's a really good way in, isn't it? Let's have fun. Let's enjoy ourselves. And also there's a serious message to this song and here it is. And you can use that as a springboard to speak about it.
Yeah, absolutely. Or, I think there's so many songs that I know from when I was a kid that I loved. And it's sort of only as you know the song over time, you start to think about what it means, but it's already with you by then.
Exactly.
So, yeah.
Brilliant. Wonderful. I kind of wish we could hear that one again. Is it recorded, Laurel? Have you recorded this so people can go and listen to it?
I actually I've been trying to start recording some of the songs I wrote, and I made a recording with Nick Janaway, who's a brilliant singer and musician from Bristol. And I think I haven't yet put it up anywhere apart from on my Patreon, because then I got scared whether we'd done a good enough job. So it's I'm planning to review it and put out a video of it soon. So
wonderful.
Yes, right. Maybe it is recorded and it's not available yet.
Excellent. Well, thank you so much for sharing that with us.
You're welcome.
So is kind of like I'm guessing that activism and making music with a message is something that's really important to you. Do you want to tell us a bit more about things that you've got coming up? You said you have a solo set that you're working on at the moment. Tell us a bit about that.
Yeah. So I've played in bands a lot and I love playing in bands, but I'd love to have something more portable. So I'd love to be able to just go and play on my own. So I'm staying with friends at the minute and they're not charging me rent. So I've given myself 3 months to like be like, okay, I'm gonna work on the solo set. Well, it doesn't matter what work I do. Um, and it's interesting with activism. I don't want to tell other people what to think, and it's that line of standing up for a cause, but not preaching or not. And
Yeah.
I'm definitely like, as I'm trying to find what material I want to work on in the set, I'm, I'm definitely, um, yeah, like I really respect other writers that sing about causes and kind of
Hmm.
make a political point. And I also like a wide range of people to feel comfortable
Yes.
at my gigs and not feel like they've been put on the spot. But, so many things in activism we have to feel uncomfortable and so that we can examine what we need to do differently or what we need to campaign for differently. So yeah, I haven't quite found that line yet.
Yeah, it's a really interesting one, isn't it? And there's,
Mm,
different places for different purposes and different reasons that we engage with different things in different parts of our lives. So it's
yeah,
like we need as well the joy and the upliftment to take us through and to help us feel connected at this time.
yeah,
And then we need these spaces where we can, like talking about anti-racist work that, the Daily Antidote is putting out this anti-racist program each week. I run a lot of spaces in which I'm actively encouraging people to talk about difficult things, but it's like in a contained space, so I can really get the kind of, there's different times and places and parts of us that want to be expressed in different areas of our lives. So I
yeah,
really,
yeah. And that work is just so important. And then for everything, like there's so many good things in the world and there's so many things that aren't working and aren't holding together. And it's like music and arts are such an important part, and joy and dancing as a like breathing space in between the hard work as well as a
yeah,
vehicle to do the hard work. And yeah, so
yeah. And I think, not everyone has a unique flavor, and some people feel really drawn to put their activism into their music, and some
mm,
people maybe don't,
yeah,
and that's all valid, isn't it? I feel like it's all
yeah, yeah,
so,
definitely. Yeah,
yeah, or a little bit of both.
yeah,
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 gorgeous. Wow. Well, tell us a little bit about, well, just quickly.
yeah.
The suggestion is that we sing. Could we sing that first song again and have you on? Um, another time for your second song. How would you feel about that, Laurel? Because I think I'm
Sure.
getting comments in the chat of people are loving that one so much and they want to sing it again, including me.
Great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So great.
Yeah, I'm totally happy to do that. It was mainly because I couldn't decide. I was like, oh my goodness, what song should we sing today?
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
it's so great with the fiddle. To have the fiddle and the voice is such a treat, and it's so uplifting. So yeah, we'll hear that in a bit. But tell us a bit about Gadarene. Tell us what that means and all of your work there. That sounds really cool.
Yeah, that's a fun band. So Gadarene is a five-piece band. They're all based in Devon, actually, where you are. Um, and so fiddle, flute, mandolin, and those three all have effects units. And then I play double bass, and we have a drummer. And neither of us are allowed effects units. We can't be trusted with them for good reasons.
Yeah.
Um, and we play specifically 17th, 18th century dance tunes, mostly from obscure manuscripts. So a lot of the tunes we play haven't necessarily been played in 300 years. And it was just a really interesting time of writing music. There was lots of interesting things going on then. It was when typesetting and lots of different fonts. So a lot of the books had like 4 million different fonts on the front cover.
Yeah.
I think it's around the time that turquoise dye was discovered.
Wow.
Um, There was loads of crazy things. There was this whole thing about the South Sea bubble and people making money out of stuff that didn't exist, and people made and lost fortunes. There was also about investing in tulip bulbs. I don't know. And then there was all the crazy, awful stuff that the British Empire were doing all over the world. And like, it was just a very busy time. So there's all these amazing tunes from them. So we play these old tunes with modern dance grooves. So we have like a dub set and a hip hop set and a Ibiza set and some rock sets, and it's just people love dancing to it. Yeah, and we do some clog. Matt, my bandmate, he would be great on here as well. Actually, he's a great singer. He's a champion Dartmoor step dancer.
Wow!
He's been a winner of the Dartmoor step dancing competition many times, and then I do Lancashire clog dancing. So we put that in with the tunes. So yeah, it's just a lovely band to play with. It's really fun.
Sounds very joyful. So are you based half in the UK and half in Vermont to play with these bands, or have you moved over now?
Well, I got married and we waited for my visa, and then when I arrived here, my partner broke up with me. So I know it's a slightly funny situation, but everybody here is lovely, and I get to do loads of music and dancing, and Vermont is really beautiful. So I was like, well, I might as well stay and have an adventure while I have a visa. Like, what a privilege to live and work in a different place. So I'm not really sure what happens. I've got another year on my visa, and then I don't have a plan beyond then. So I'm just making music and making the most of it. And
awesome.
Yeah. So
enjoy. Yes. I'm guessing, excellent. I'm guessing you know Brendan Taff, who is in Vermont.
Yeah, I've met Brendan. Yeah,
he's also a big musician, isn't he?
Yeah. There's so many great musicians here in Brattleboro and singers, and yeah, it's a really lovely place to be.
Excellent. And the Amadons, Joe is saying. That's
exactly, the Amadons. Yeah, Lisa Schneckenberger.
Keith and Becky.
Keith and Becky, exactly. Yeah, so many lovely people. Yeah.
Oh, wonderful. Well, you enjoy it to the max being out there. And there's comments in the chat. You'll see many other people got that it was about climate change immediately. It's just, and my straight, like, honestly, it happens all the time with lyrics. I could be singing along and then like 6 months later I go, oh, that's what it means. I have it with poetry as well. I think it's some weird processing part of my brain doesn't quite, I listen to the music and I listen to the intonation when people speak poetry. Often don't get the meaning. It's very weird. I guess it's maybe neurodivergent, and I didn't even know it potentially.
Yeah, I think it's a great thing about music. People listen in different ways. Like my dad will listen to a song and be like, "Oh, that was such a cool story," and my mum will be like, "Oh, was there a story? The tune was so great, and I love the texture of what they, So yeah,
I'm your mum, basically. Wonderful, but I'm glad some people are like, I got it. So that's wonderful. And I hope you have a chance to look in the chat, because there's some wonderful comments. People are loving your music, and we'd love to hear the song again to end if you would share it with us. It was so cool.
Absolutely. And I will just say it's from I'm doing this project of writing a folk musical in public.
Oh, you did. Can you tell us about that?
Yeah, well, I think I sent a link to the Facebook. I don't know what I sent a link to. Oh, to the Vimeo page. There's various videos if you want to watch away, and there's some of the other songs. And I set myself. I'm not very good at doing anything without a deadline. So I had a year, and I got some funding, and I had 4 concerts through the year, and I had to write new music for each concert. And we took Thomas the Rhymer, which is an old story, and just kind of chose like the landscape for one concert, and then the groups of people, and then individuals. And each time I wrote all of the songs in the last week before the rehearsal. And then sort of at the end of the year, I filtered out a bit which songs belonged to the musical and which songs were my songs and actually weren't part of the musical. And this is one of the ones that I was like, I think this is not part of the musical, and I think this one is mine. So,
right. But do let us know about your folk musical when, it's ready to be.
I shall. Yeah, we can talk about it next time.
Yeah, do that. Oh, lovely. Lovely to meet you, Lauren. And I look forward to singing with you again.
Likewise, thank you so much. It was lovely to chat to you and meet all of you. Okay. Are you ready? Sing along with as much as you can remember. The sun is weak, but the wind is warm. Dust from the desert blowing up a storm. The wind is warm, but my feet are cold. 'Cause how many lies have we been told? We're told, we're told. The sky turns puce and the smog is thick. The air's so close that I feel sick. Lightning spills and the thunder screams. For a moment the blinding truth is seen. Will you be there to meet me? Will you come, be it rain or sun or storm? Will you be there to meet me? But it comes in sheets, steals all the soil and floods our streets. I run so hard that the sweat cascades, but this time will run for days and days. And will you be there to meet me? Will you come, be it rain or sun or storm? Will you be there to meet me? The ground's too hot and the spirit flares cool. Didn't prep us for this at school. My window shudders like an old man's cough. I can't sleep for the wearing aloft. And will you be there to meet me? Will you come, be it rain or sun or storm? Will you be there to meet me? Well, drizzle's fine when the sky is blue. Don't like to ask what you've been through, but the grass smells sweet and the breeze is mild. Though everything hurts and it's hard to smile, to smile, to smile. But the woods grow tall and the creepers climb. Precious things we'll leave behind. Will you be there to meet me? Will you come, be it rain or sun or storm? Will you be there to meet me? Oh, will you be there to meet me? Will you come, be it rain or sun? Or will you be there to meet me? Will you come, be it rain or sun? Or will you be there to meet? Oh, will you be there to meet me?
Woo! Yay! Thank you, Laurel. Can everyone please beam their appreciation through the screen to Laurel for that wonderful rendition. Thank you so much. I hope you can receive the love through the screen. And
absolutely.
Excellent. Alex has said that you're doing a gig in a week and a half together. So there's a link to that in the chat. I've lost it now. Here it is. In a week and a half in NEK, Vermont. So if you're around, go and see them. Yeah, wonderful. Thank you so much, Laurel. Great to meet you. Let's wave Laurel out of the room if she would like to, and we'll say thank you so much, and we'll look forward to seeing you for your next song. You have to come back now to sing your other song.
Great, I'd love to. Thank you so much. Cheers, everybody.
Hello,
thank you.
And thank you to all of you wonderful people. Let's say thank you to our live streamers. Goodbye. Thank you for being with us. And let's say goodbye to everyone in the room. Alex coming. See you soon. Thanks for being here. Erin in NYC, thank you so much. Joe in New Hampshire, thank you so much for everything you do, keeping this show on the road. Deborah in Kentucky and Annette in California, Susan in Cincinnati, Kathleen in Albuquerque. Have a wonderful onward journey, whatever you do. Jim Harkless and Carolyn in Boise and Bob, Mabel and the Bears. Wonderful. Have a great day. Linda in Orcas Island, Lynn and Cliff in Vermont, Cricket and Storm in Massachusetts. Bye for now. Athena in Brooklyn, Laris in the UK, Kevin in DC, Benet in California, Bob in Albany, Anne in Nashville, Tennessee. Blessings. Thanks for being here. Delhi and Caroline in DC, and Anna in Cambridge, Massachusetts, and Pauline in Newcastle, UK. And I'm just seeing it's Jim's birthday in the chat. Is this true? Oh no, it's not true. It shows you should just not believe what you read. Tomorrow, people, we will wait one more day to celebrate. But let's start a little bit early. So Jim, we're getting ready. We're getting ready for your birthday tomorrow, and we're excited about it. Woohoo! Excellent. So I'll continue with the goodbyes now. Goodbye to Pauline in Newcastle, UK, and Gary Pousner in Massachusetts. And Anne in Nashville. I feel like I've said goodbye to you, but I'm saying goodbye to you again. Maybe I haven't. And Delhi and Caroline in DC and Anna in Cambridge, Massachusetts. I'm sure I've done all these people. It's all gone crazy. Okay, let's go to James in Victoria. Goodbye to you. Ruth and Clive in Birmingham, Dan in Vienna, Hodder in BC, Sheila in North Florida, Kat Cox in Vermont, Bonnie in Boise, Idaho. Goodbye to all of you. The Curly Tops in Vermont, have a great day. LMG in Connecticut and Elizabeth in California, Carol J in Connecticut, and Nancy in Washington State. Ray, Joe's mom, have a great day. Martha Wagner, same to you. And Laurel Swift, goodbye once again. If I missed anyone, I'm so sorry. You all just went like that on the screen. But goodbye to all of you if I didn't say you by name. Much love, and we'll see you for the Jim Harkness birthday special tomorrow. Bye, everyone.